Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Am I vinyl wrapping my freshly painted car? Yes and no. I just didn't say what part of the car that I'm vinyl wrapping. And today I'm going to be vinyl wrapping the targa roof on the car. A little fun fact, I've been vinyl wrapping cars professionally for the last 10 years. No, I'm just joking. I've never done this before. I have no idea what I'm doing. But we're going to do it together. I figured doing that targa roof panel is probably like the easiest thing to start to learn how to vinyl wrap on. I did watch a bunch of YouTube videos on how to vinyl wrap, and now you're going to watch a YouTube video on vinyl wrapping a car, essentially. So I'll show you what I got here to vinyl wrap the top. The main reason why I'm vinyl wrapping the top is that it just is completely like the worst shape that I've ever seen. It's an acrylic top, it's weathered, it's scratched, there's just no saving it. I tried buffing it a little bit, but there's just no saving it at this point. You could essentially color wrap your top if you had a acrylic top like this, or you could just, you know, essentially replace it, but I don't want to do that. I figured maybe some nice shiny black vinyl on the top, give me experience on vinyl wrapping if I ever want to do something in the future, and also will just make it a lot nicer and cleaner looking to complement the paint job. This week's video is brought to you by LCOBMW. Shop our site for Corvette performance parts, merchandise, and much more. See the link in the description or visit LCOBMW.com. Okay, so you either have an acrylic top on your car or you have like a paint match top on your car. If you replace that top, they're expensive. Used ones are like $800 to $1,000 all day long. So this top is showing its age, like I was saying. So what I ended up doing is kind of like the cheap route here with using the vinyl wrapping. I got off of Amazon here. This is Vivid Piano Black Wrap here. It's like a breathable vinyl. So we got this that we're gonna put on there, $25. And this is like 2.5 foot by 5 foot. So 2.5 by 5 foot, it gives me enough to do one targa roof. I measured it out already before I got it. So 25 bucks for that. And then I bought this like vinyl wrap starter kit. So two like squeegees with like felt on the end there, you see that? So it's like soft and you don't scratch it. And then like some razor blades and stuff like that. So I figured, I mainly got it for the squeegees. So that's that. It comes with some other little tools here. I'm not sure what they're used. There's a little razor blade knife. So that's what I got. So $35 all in to vinyl wrap the roof here. Now that might be like $70 because I'll probably have to do it twice, but I don't know. But at least I'd rather spend $70 and doing it twice, and the second time will probably look a lot better than the first time than buying a new top that's used that may look just as bad as this. So let's do a quick look at this top right now, and then we'll start getting it cleaned off and then go from there. Okay, so here's a close-up view here. And you can see that from far it doesn't look bad, but you get on top of this thing, man, it is just rough. Look at all that. So and there's all these little specks in here that are just like not coming out at all. I tried so many times. So time to make this a little bit nicer here. All right, so first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove this trim that goes all the way around the target top here. It's essentially pretty loose already, but it's kind of glued in on the ends here, which I'm gonna have to clean off before I lay the vinyl down. I did order a new one of these, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be here in time. So there's just that glue residue there, which I'm just gonna scrape off. So some of the glue on here is just really stuck on here. So I'm just using a little Windex and a razor blade. I'm gently scraping off the glue because you don't wanna go too deep in here and aggressive, or you're gonna just dig into the acrylic roof since that's kind of soft. Okay, now I got all the glue off and stuff like that. I'm gonna clean it. First things, I'm gonna spray the whole thing with Windex, wipe it all down. I got some lint-free rags here. And then after that's all done, I'm going to use some rubbing alcohol on one of these, and I'm gonna go over the whole thing again. And then right before I'm ready to lay the vinyl down, I got some tack rags here that's, you know, they're sticky and it'll get any kind of like debris or lint off before I lay the vinyl down. All right, now use the rubbing alcohol. And once I get the vinyl all laid out and get my plan in place, how I'm gonna lay it down on here, then I'll pull it off. Right before I start sticking it, I'll use the tack rag to get all the extra lint and stuff like that off right before it goes down. All right, so I got this just kind of laid out. I'm just trying to get a game plan in place on where I'm gonna lay this down and how much overhang I'm gonna have on each side. So I kind of got it placed where I want it for the most part. One thing you will need definitely to get all the wrinkles out is a heat gun. So definitely make sure you have one of these before you start doing this. All right, so all cleaned off. I have my tack rag here. I'm gonna use this to get any lint off. I have my vinyl ready, and what I ended up doing was I cut a section through the center of it, because essentially if you'd have two people, you'd have one on each side, you'd pull it tight, you start at the center and lay it down and then slowly work it down. So I'm just doing this by myself in here, so I am going to essentially just have the center sticky and put that down and then peel the paper back and do one side at a time essentially. So we'll see. I don't know. Hopefully it'll work. It should. So that is kind of what I'm talking about there, like that. Get this relatively centered here. I'm just going to start in the center here, and I'm just going to slowly work it down from the center to the front, and then from the center from the back. And I was told you hold this at a 45-degree angle, the internet told me, and that'll help. Okay, so I'm not off to a good start here, so I'm gonna have to order another piece already, and I'll show you what I'm kind of running into. The dealing with the vinyl isn't that horrible. I have some like creased areas, but I'm gonna use this piece to kind of play around with, just to learn a little bit better. I wanted to show you the main thing that I'm concerned with is, looks like underneath of it, there's like all these little grit pieces. I don't know where it came from, if it was in the film, or I don't think it was on the car, because you see me clean this thing. So I'll show you what I'm dealing with here, and so you can see for yourself. So see all those little pieces in there? They're not air bubbles, they're like something underneath the film. So obviously that's not gonna fly. All those little scratches in here from the squeegee, this type of film has like a top, like protective coat on top. So this would, all those light scratches in there would come out of it, but all that little stuff like that, that is not. I can feel there's underneath of it. I lifted it up and it's not actually on the roof itself, and it's like underneath, like stuck on the film. So back to the drawing board. Okay, so 2 days later, I'm back, got another roll of this. So I was watching some more videos online, so the whole like me ripping the paper or whatever, that's a huge no-no. So that essentially made all those little specks in there, because as you cut it, all the debris from the like backing falls on the vinyl, and that's what you saw in there, but I didn't know. I watched several more videos, and essentially that was what it was. And you know, just I was trying to learn some more techniques and stuff like that. I originally was gonna cut out the last part of the video of me like messing up on it, but I realized it's really important to actually show that the first time you do something, especially if you have no experience doing it, it's going to be hard and you're going to mess up. Watching those videos with those guys, they're so good at what they do, and after I realized I messed up, I played around with this for a while trying to get some techniques right, and it's really hard, especially getting certain wrinkles out and stuff like that without creasing the vinyl. And I'm realizing maybe this isn't the best stuff to use, but it's good for learning, and it's just a small piece. But like doing a whole car or something like that, you probably want to spend the extra money and get the really nice high-end stuff, like the really nice 3M stuff. But using something cheap like this just to try and mess around with the material to get it right. I've been like hands-on working on things my whole life, so I'm not afraid to dive in and jump on stuff, but it just goes to show you, like, even if you're good with your hands, the first time you do something like this, it's not gonna work out the way you want it at all. And like for me, it was the same thing. I'm like, oh geez, there's unexpected things that happen that you overlook, or lack of experience. You just, don't even think that would happen, and it happens. So that's an important thing. But anyway, I'm gonna get this thing laid out and we're gonna try for the second attempt. Okay, so this time I had someone actually help me pull on this and lay it down. So I have it kind of on here a little bit better than what I tried before. So I'm just going to start in the center again, slowly work this down. So my plan is, once I get this all on here the best I can, I'm gonna pull the roof off, and then I'm gonna start working on the edges of it where I can like cut the material down and stuff. Okay, so I got everything wrapped for the most part here. There's a bunch of little air bubbles. There's no real big wrinkles or anything like that that I can see. So I'll just give you a quick walk over. Then I'm gonna pull this thing off and then start trimming up these edges a little bit. So all those scratches on there, like I said before, that's just the top layer of the film. All right, now I got the roof off. I'm going to kind of like heat up these edges here, fold the wrap over, and then I'm just gonna trim like underneath here, real close to the top there. All right, so I have it done. I peeled off the protective layer on it. Like I said, there was a bunch of little air bubbles and stuff like that I couldn't get out. I don't know why there's so many. It's supposed to be like air release film, but I don't think it is, because you're supposed to be able to, like, small ones, be able to like push them together and it like pops out. But this clearly is like, you get what you pay for. It looks good from here. It looks all nice and shiny, but when you get up on it, there's a bunch of little specks and stuff like that and small little wrinkles, and this gloss black shows everything, and I'm talking everything. So I think I'm probably going to attempt to do it again. I'm going to probably order something better and maybe not as glossy here, since it is showing everything. But for the time being, it's just going to have to stay until I get something else, figure out what I want to do next. So just do a quick walk around real quick. As you can see, I mean, I have the trim to go around the edge here, but I'm just going to hold off on that because you can see it's so shiny, it shows everything. That's gonna have to do for now. It's not my best work. I'm not super happy with it. I'm definitely gonna pull it off. I'll probably do some research and try and find like a better film to use and attempt it again. So I figure by the 4th time, I'll probably get it right. So if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. Thanks for watching.